Manyi kugenda ne mupaluka, you paluk. Junior Barazara. You count Bazara. Bomba chinga ye bomba bichi. Unasupaje kuweka? Hello? Yona amukutero omulekere yagali. Oja pamusuka. Nende bando kompitiripo.
Ajja kumukubamu kubaani bule kwata enkofiira yo muganda wange jja kumbuzaawo eyo irizi
What's wrong with you?
katono nnyo ngenda kukyajinga eno nkomawo kati ndi wano wa Laban.
I've given them. I gave them 2,000. What is it?
ngenze neno ebadde mu kasawo kange yange eyo linjigyeko muyiyize eriko yange ye Ssenyonjo ali mu kuzannya bamuyita Ssenyonjo omubuuza ye Ssenyonjo nanyini eri eyange ngitadde awo ku kyaje kati eyo njigyeko muyiyize w'omuteera eyo yeyiye gw'onfuukidde ekizibu
Banjogera gye bakwesa amacupa sajja kuveeko okuba omutte
bataddamu okuleetamu badagaliemu anjuze
yavudde ku mukwano
kasozi taddamu okuleetamu yadde kuba kutta kubanga
ate saakutuka mumanya akuba asomugamba
musaba kubanga kiyizita wekireetera yeeki anaabikanga ayambala enyomaliwo tunoonyeyo ngendo era njeru wesimyo Uncle Lonnie, sir, what's leaving? What's stopping you? Thank you, Sebo. Vale, Joseph. Torniamo mucchini da questa. Sema ndena neso mena ko sikowo zimanyi. Tokyo wa na mutani. Kwa kuli mukasa. Mami. Yosefu yangu atugenda.
Good evening, my lovely viewers. We are having the quarter-final match between Mutesi Rasheeda and Ssenyonjo Glorious here at Laban'S Arena, Namlanda. The new year 32-man comp started all the way at midday, and it is exactly 9 p.m. here in Uganda. Mutesi Rasheeda is the only female Ugandan who participated in this tournament. She felt she could move heights in this tournament, and of course with her +2 handicap, she managed at first to take down Dog City in a decider. It was a race to 7. She played against Ibrahim Kayanja, also took him down in a decider, and remember she has been handicapped all through. And here she is taking on Gloria Ssenyonjo with her +2, and she is now on 4-0. It is a quarter-final match. There is another one between Ian Kaziwe and Simon Luhurwa, a quarter-final match. That one is 5-1 in favor of Ian Kaziwe. Another round of 16 match between Kasozi and Laban has just ended, with Kasozi moving into the quarter-final. Caesar thumped the detective by 7 frames to 1 in the round of 16, and Caesar is to play Joseph Kasozi in the round of last 8. A match to watch will be between Caesar and Kasozi. Yuda Sembusi is waiting, the winner between Computer and Ian, with Ian on the verge of only needing 2 frames and the Computer needing all the 6. It is a very tough evening for Computer. We do not know what exactly happened, but his game has been down, and I doubt whether he can pull all the 6 frames. Yes, another match to watch is between Ibra Sejemba and Mark Wutang. That will be another quarter-final match to watch. Now, Glorious Ssenyonjo versus Chikadde. The winner here will be proceeding to the semi-final, the round of 4, as it may be termed. I want to welcome you to the stream. Continue liking, continue sharing, continue commenting, so that the feedback is brought to us here. Yes, Finning and Maso says Meka is asking the scores. It is 5 for Chikadde and 0 for for Glorious. If you can look at the top left of your screen, there is a scoreboard there with 5-0 on it. The gentleman you see having a bag on his chest is Ibrahim, I beg your pardon, is Bwani Kamanasu, who was early. We are having some kind of technical glitch, however. Yes, Steve is asking whether Rasheeda won against Kayanja. It was a decider, and Rasheeda won it 7-6. Remember, Rasheeda is having her +2. It is a tough encounter for Glorious, who won against Emma in a very speedy game. And it is also a tough one for Simon Rubura, aka the computer. The windows of the computer, the software, I think, is not clicking because he's trailing by 5 frames to 1 on table 1. Center table has Mutesi Rasheeda, with Glorious failing to clear the yellows. Mutesi Rasheeda now invited on table, trying a combination shot. Yes, a very successful one, queuing like a senior and like a gentleman. Computer pulls one for himself. It is 5-2 now. The likes of Salvatore around, Diaz, and other common fans are in the arena. Squeezed as it is accommodating around 100 people here. For those of you who are still outside, this is a one-day tournament, and of course very soon we shall be having some of the tight quarter-final matches leading to the semi-final. There is Caesar coming up against Kasozi Joseph. There is Ibra Sejemba against Mark Wutang. Glorious and Mutesi Rasheeda are already playing their quarter-final match. Yes, you can also put in the comment section, whom do you think is going to triumph to the semis between Caesar and Joseph Kasozi? The scores are still 5-0. However, the gentleman near the scoreboard is a little bit obstructing the scores on the right in red. But as you know, we do not interrupt people with Guinness. It's a brand that has existed since 1759. And of course, once we interpret someone on a hard drink, you know what may come up. Basembeza Alazafat, thank you for watching. Julio says make sure to, I think he is supporting Mutesi Rasheeda. The scoreboard on the right is the one for Computer versus Ian, with Ian 5 and Computer 2. Ours is still at 5-0 with Mutesi Rasheeda in the lead. Live commentary proceeds shortly. Yes, Julio says his team Black Porter, his team Ssenyonjo Glorious, and I think he's on the verge of pulling himself a first one here. Nice draw shot, putting the black into the top right. Clinically finished frame. Ssenyonjo Glorious pulls one. Mutesi Rasheeda breaking frame number 7 with herself leading 5 frames to 1 in a race to 8.
Ule high school. Twali. Una amala kusanya wa. Mano pima. Wama 15. Anagala kulia kitegeni. Twali to setinga. Twali. Ngambire tabala ba. Sina kusuwa. Sebo. Dabayo. Iramu just go. Twali. Unaweza hata ifanya kama utayagala mnamba vile. Orange beramu. Oli. Sigamba. Hiyo hiyo jitayagala. Ifanya na jitayagala. Na hiyo nangi. Ndio kwa moro yeye. Sasa chirabo.
Yes, I think for those of you who are watching, there is a scoreboard on the top right where computer has pulled another one, making it 5-4 now. Whereas the match we are watching is still clocked at 5-1 with Ssenyonjo Glorious trailing. Mutesi Rasheeda needs a place in the semi-final. She wants to be in the money. Thank you, dear viewers. Whenever, wherever I see you on the stream, I just have nothing to, of course, offer but to say thank you. From wherever you are watching, may the Almighty God bless you and bless you and bless you. Yes, Komakesh Geoffrey says is in Igulu. Thank you for being here. I know you are waiting to hear some news about Caesar. Caesar's just taken down Detective in the round of 16, and he's already in the quarterfinal match awaiting Joseph Kasozi. It will be a tough encounter in a race to 8. Yes, Team Black Porter says we only report the black. Ssenyonjo Glorious has pulled another one. I think if he gains confidence, he can close. Ssenyonjo on the break. Breaking big, but looks a dry one. Mutesi Rasheeda fails to close the table. That was laid open by Ssenyonjo Glorious on the break. Now Ssenyonjo back on table, wanting to close it with the yellows. I don't know whether he will be lucky. Yes, he has closed the table, playing yellows now. The Team Black Porter kindly like the stream. Tap that thumbs up. The Team Mutesi Rasheeda, the former actually national champion. Actually, she is the reigning national champion ladies category, who moved from foot to the Subaru Impreza, is here now taking on a gentleman, Ssenyonjo Glorious, whose yellow ball has been aborted from the bottom right corner pocket. I think this abortion sometimes depends on the nature of the tables. If the pockets are squeezed while renovating the tables, it, I think, causes that kind of abortion. It happened twice, but it normally happens on mostly tables that don't look to be 100% on standard. Ssenyonjo Glorious playing some kind of defense here. However, Mutesi Rasheeda has responded by finding her red of caution. Computer is trying to equalize here. However, it is not an easy one. Of course, you can't see it, but I will give you the scores. Mutesi Rasheeda, the Subaru Impreza owner, is now taking on Ssenyonjo Glorious. Could be bringing a sixth one here. Choking, aiming to put one red of the two left on table to the top right. Drawing the cue ball with some English. Not very perfect, but I think she can manipulate the cue ball here. Potting, white ball bouncing off the bottom short cushion, and I think she can find position for the cue ball to play the black. Yes, she has potted and avoided a snooker. Almost snookered herself, but of course almost does not kill a bird. From the short time I've seen her, she has not been good at these shots, and actually she has failed to pot. Now Ssenyonjo Glorious needing one final snooker, which I believe is going to do it. If you look at the bottom right, there are two yellows. He can use one to cushion the cue ball around there and snooker Mutesi Rasheeda for one more time. Yes, the snooker looks successful. Ssenyonjo Glorious has snookered Mutesi Rasheeda. Kindly enjoy the stream as live commentary proceeds shortly. Ssenyonjo Glorious has failed to pot the last yellow and now scores a 6-2 in favor of Mutesi Rasheeda. Ian needing one to win against the computer, who is trailing 4-6.
Ebinamba byonyini yali
wasamyaji omwenya wali ku petro yitagama embalasi era gipika era kola akapo gipika mafuta aga mbere ku gulu yagali kwa kutia tokenda kuona bwana mafuta aga the problem of fuel no water.
There is some kind of reflection in on the scoreboard, but the scores are 6-2 in favor of Mutesi Rasheeda.
Ate njagala agende wali atule wali wali scoreboard aginkwatire just kubigere nange oli omusajja ye
ani ono Sulide? Muto.
ntwali singa nina obuyinza naali baddemu bujja mu mimiro egyo singa nina obuyinza naye sibulina. Kintu kitono nnyo kale kitono nnyo gwekiti kozesa mutwe
bakozesa bbiya.
Aliko mulamu.
The scores on the top right of your viewing screen are now 7 for Ian, Simon 4. Simon the computer, who has barely taken 10 months without winning a comp, has been exited in this tournament. Hard luck, Simon. Congratulations, Ian. They were playing a quarter final, a round of 16 match. Sorry, it's a quarter final match, and Ian has eliminated the computer. For those of you who are on the stream, I will be also giving you some snack. Since this match is about to end, I will be flipping my camera to the table where the match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga is. It is on table 1. So I will be turning my camera so that you have a better viewing. Now the match between Ssenyonjo Glorious and Mutesi Rasheeda is now 6-4. Yes, dear viewers, shortly I will be showing you the match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga. It is on table 1. This is the center table 2. But immediately this match ends, I'm going to be turning my camera so that you have a view. The scores are 6-4. 6 for Mutesi Rasheeda and 4 for Glorious, as you can see from the scoreboard. However, we apologize, there are some people who are blocking the scoreboard. But the arena being a squeezed one, of course, we don't blame them so much. Ssenyonjo Glorious fouls. Mutesi Rasheeda in a rest 8 needs only 2, with the Glorious needing all the 4. However, I am promising that I will be mixing this stream with that of Caesar and Kasozi. Yes, someone is asking, Chambade Reuben is asking who eliminated Hazo. Hazo came, went on table, but it was not his turn, and I think he had a lot of things to do. So when the organizer told him it isn't you on table supposed to play, Hazo went, and I doubt whether he came back. He could have either gone in frustration or left because he had other engagements. I will be updating you why he left. The reigning national champion ladies category, the owner of the Subaru Impreza, is here taking on Glorious. The 2 frames have become 2. Ssenyonjo was at one time at 6-2, now he's at 4-6. Plays with a little bit of complacency here. I don't know whether she has played well, but of course Ssenyonjo is capable of completing and finishing this frame, playing with a little bit of English, drawing the cue ball backwards to have himself pot and get the 5th for himself. 6-5. Yes, someone is asking. Good Deco Stephen is asking where is Sejemba. Sejemba Ibra is going to play against Makutang on this very table. After this match, the next match on this table will be Ibrahim Sejemba versus Makutang. Mark Muchibi aka System. On that table is the match between Caesar Chandiga and Joseph Kasozi, with Caesar now potting the black. Caesar 1, Kasozi 0. Yes, very shortly I'm going to turn my camera to that stream. Kindly bear with me, shortly bear with me. However, the Scorpion is leading 1-0. Score updates: Caesar versus Kasozi. It is 2 for Caesar, Kasozi 0. Yes, in the comment section, kindly let me know whether I should turn my camera to give you a glimpse of the match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga. As you continue liking the stream, kindly notify me in the comment section. I want to see someone who says, please turn the camera so that we can have a glimpse of the match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga. My viewers, I respect your views so much. Yes, Mahesh the Park says please don't turn the camera. Yes, I respect. We shall go by the majority. We are having Mutesi Rasheeda now having 6-5 against Ssenyonjo Glorious. Elvis Magumo says turn the camera. So fight is 1-1. I will go by the majority. Turn the camera, don't turn the camera. We are at 2-2. Turn the camera. Elvis again says turn the camera. Yes, that is one vote, of course. Yes, I can see a debate between Elvis and the park. Says don't turn, one says turn. We are still 1-1 because you are the same individuals. However, what are the rest of the other viewers saying? My wife says turn the camera. Caesar is spotting the third black for himself, with the Kasoza a little bit blocking the camera. It is 3-0. Since this match is about to end, allow me go back to our main game. I respect my viewers. This is the main stream that I started streaming. It's a quarter-final match between Mutesi Rasheeda as she tries to pull a 7th for herself. Mutesi Rasheeda pulling the 7th. Rasheeda only needs 1, Glorious needs 3. Meanwhile, the match going on between Kasozi Joseph and Caesar Chandiga is 3 up for Caesar. Powerful break, but balls aren't split very well. The table is open. Gloria spots a red on the break. Yes, Philip Simiyu says focus on ladies' table. I am glued to our match until it ends. But I promise that immediately the match ends, I'll turn my camera to the game or to the match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga. But of course, on this very table, we shall also have another one between Ibrahim Sejemba and Mark Wutang. For those of you who know Mark Wutang, is Mark Muchibi. He calls himself nowadays the system. I don't know why he is dropping the name Wutang, which is commonly actually known. Mark Muchibi up against Ibrahim Sejemba next on the center table.
naye abakoyi bagende waka.
Ndesta muleke. Suwabi. Yani bamulese eggalo y'okuna n'atuula.
Glorious fouls. And I think the way he's playing, it looks like he had an intention of opening the pocket completely. Kasozi 1, Caesar Chandiga 3. Race to 8. Quarter-final match between Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga is 1-3 in favor of Caesar. Kasozi has just pulled one back. Meanwhile, on our main frame, Mutesi Rasheeda needs only one. And I think this is the last nail in the coffin as she puts the red to the top left of your screen. Cue ball bouncing back, giving her an opportunity to put either in the center or the same pocket. However, the distance between the cue ball and the object ball is a little bit far. It will need her to lie on the table. She couldn't control the cue ball better than that. However, to the middle left, she aims and takes out Ssenyonjo Glorious. Mutesi Rasheeda to the semi-final. Up next is there is a change. Is Yuda Sembusi and Ian Kaziwe. Thank you for being good viewers. We are having Ibrahim Sejemba versus Mark Muchibi. Up next. See you in that one.
Leero atwandenesezza okukola ssente buli kimu kyonna